What is this, Tang?
Is Tang a blend of...
It's gotta be.
I mean, it's powder and water. I guess you're blending those two things.
Exactly.
I haven't had Tang in a long time. It's weird. Do they still make that?
They do.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Note. I'm Greg.
I'm Ben.
And today, what do we got today? I don't even know what it is. Is it a bourbon?
It's a blend.
All right, Ben, let's bring it on in.
Okay, so we have, bam, a sample bottle. This is O.K.I. Reserve.
Wow.
So I don't have the actual bottle to do cool,
No, it's
little
cool.
bottle pans.
And why don't we have the actual bottle? Because this was a gift.
Yeah, this was a sample sent to us by Sean over at Whiskey Wars. Thank you very much, Sean. We do not get this one in Minnesota, at least as far as I know. So,
awesome.
Yeah, this is awesome to get to try this one. So go check out Whiskey Wars. He's got a great channel. So,
Totally agree.
this one, I've got some stats here on the phone.
Too much to remember, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting... So it's MGP, and it's a blend of, it's 8 to 10-year-old low rye bourbon, 3 to 8-year-old high rye bourbon, 9-year-old 95.5 rye whiskey, 9-year-old rye corn whiskey, and 10-year-old light whiskey.
So definitely not a bourbon.
Definitely not a bourbon. So it comes in at 100 proof, and it's all of, I think it said it was 5 of MGP's main mash bills.
Mash bills.
So yeah, I'm very interested in this because I have no idea what to expect out of this with a blend like that.
But the truth is, we've had a number of MGP products recently, and we genuinely like what they're doing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They tend to make a lot of whiskey, so.
They make a lot. They've been aging for a long time, and they're up there. They're doing some amazing things.
Oh, interesting nose.
And so the name of this company is...
Well, the whiskey is called O.K.I.
O.K.I.
Reserve, like O.K.I.
Sure.
I. I can put a picture of the bottle on
Yeah, that would probably be helpful.
that I can download from the World Wide Web there.
Let people see it.
Interesting nose.
Dark. Molassesy. A little bit of caramel.
A little bit of honey on the top. I get what you're saying. It's a little bit dark in the sense that it's rich, but it's got some light flavors as well.
At this point, you could actually convince me this is higher than 100 proof. I'm getting definitely a strong. It's not unpleasant, but like I don't know. This is almost
Got a kick to it.
got a kick like it could be cask strength. But
I wonder how it tastes.
yeah, well, let's find out.
Let's give her the proverbial.
There's only
whirl
32
here.
ways to find out.
Right. Cheers. Interesting.
So
Not what I expected.
Not what I expected either. It initially came off very dry and built with sweetness, nice mouthfeel, but it was almost like all of that built. It started out very dry, very...
Extremely dry. This
like
is very
charred
rye
wood.
forward. At least to me, I'm getting like all those signature. Like if you just poured me this blind,
I'm definitely getting a lot of vanilla, for sure.
I could be very, very easily convinced that this was a rye whiskey.
And there's some definite rye influence there.
Yeah, I'm really getting those clove notes. That's probably the most prominent thing, but a nice spice. It's good. It's really good. I like it.
So second sip comes across definitely different. It's more wood sugar forward.
It kind of has that
Vanilla.
MGP. I always get that kind of wood sugary note from MGP products. So it definitely has that. I need to look at the mixture of this again, the percentages.
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't say what the percentages are.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I think on this website I was just on, it might have.
It
does not.
I'm liking this, but it feels like it definitely drinks like it's a blend of 5 different things because you're getting lots of different notes that don't. It doesn't. It's kind of. I don't know
You
how
think
to
they're
describe
fighting each other a little bit?
but not in a bad way. It's just there are different notes from different types of whiskey, and it's noticeable, but they're all close enough together that they're not. I don't think they're fighting. It's just it's not the most like complete, well-rounded whiskey ever.
Yeah.
But it is really interesting. And it actually is the kind of whiskey that you have a pour and you sit and you take your time. And I think you get different things every sip.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to pour just a little bit more in here.
And if you revisit it, I think...
Well, I'm kind of having that experience where it's like every sip I'm noticing a little something different.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, for me, it's coming across very rye forward.
Yeah, I would say...
Some holiday spices sort of kind of vibe.
Do you have any idea what the price of the actual bottle would be?
I think it was like $150 or something.
Okay. This really drinks like a whiskey nerd, kind of what am I getting kind of.
It does, yeah, for sure. This is we've said this before about other stuff, but this is a whiskey enthusiast, a collector's sort of.
Not that there's anything wrong with it or it's too harsh. Or
no, not at all.
But it's really interesting. But
now that vanilla is starting to come through. I have an idea.
You have an idea.
Well, you know I like to do the blend, but this is already a blend of 5 different bourbons.
So you want to unblend it, pour it into 5 different glasses, and drink them individually.
That's a great idea. That would, you know what, that's not where I was going with this, but that's a much better idea than what I had planned. So I'm going to pour this into 5 separate glasses and taste them individually and see how different they all are.
This is ridiculous.
No, and this is just absolute heresy what I'm about to do. But I have this tiny little bit of fistful of bourbon left.
What is this?
I will drink the rest of this with respect.
Okay.
But this is also a blend of 5 different whiskeys.
Actually,
let's pour a little bit of that in there. See what happens. 10 whiskeys right here.
Well, why don't you try this individually first?
I have. It's not good.
Okay. It's meh. We did a review a week or 2 ago.
I would say the O.K.I is better, Greg.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I think it's actually kind of interesting.
So let's go for the 10 bourbon blend here.
This is 90 proof, so you're now at 190.
Yeah.
So
what else do we have that's a blend?
190 proof? We don't have a lot.
Oh, you know what? Here, NASA Family Reserve.
Oh, that's just, okay, now you're just off the rails.
This is a blend of light whiskey. This is also from MGP. Oh, shit, a little bit more than I expected. Light whiskey.
This may
rye
this is my first
bourbon.
whiskey of the day, but I'm not convinced for the bin.
Also have some Remus Repeal Batch 5. This is a blend of 5 different bourbons. So let's go just a touch of this because we need to save some of this for more comparison reviews. Do you want me to pour some of this in your glass? You don't want any of this at all?
No, I think...
Well, here, let's keep this out here now so we can remember what's all in it.
This is...
Okay, so it's 15, 16, 18 whiskeys in this glass right now. Huh. Are you sure you don't want me to pour some of this in here? I think you should try it.
I think you're on your own here.
Hey, look, Greg, there's something over there. Very vanilla forward, vanilla and caramel. It's kind of got, you know,
this is rye forward. This is not.
That's very rye forward. The Nassif.
It's got several different things happening on it. It's also incredibly interesting as a whiskey nerd, and this one is just amazing. Fistful Bourbon was okay, and then this one I really like. So to be honest, that'd actually be a decent blend if they all work together.
I think you should try it. There's only one way to find out.
I'm gonna have to wonder, I think.
Okay. Well, I just took a sip. Let me get one more sip here. After I've successfully completely derailed this review.
I'm
going to quote Bobby at Bad Axe Bourbon.
Okay.
That's good! Is that spot on?
Yeah, that's spot on.
That is really good, actually. That has a great like cinnamon spice to it. All rye forward. And boy, I'm going to have to rewatch this video and pay attention to the amounts I put in. Because I'm on to something here. This is damn good.
Your new career as a master blender.
Yeah. The interesting part is this. While these are, different bourbons, these 3, I don't know about the Fistful, but these 3 are all MGP, so they're probably all...
Oh, the same ones?
Yeah. But they're different ages. Obviously, these are different ages, and this one is
so
blended
I know
weirdly.
Bobby does a bourbon review. Well, whiskey review where he has people pour bad bourbons. So is that you're kind of trying to go the opposite direction and pour, do a blend of good bourbons?
He does some where they pour bad bourbons, but then he does like the 50-50 good or bad, where it's a mix of two, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad.
Yeah.
This is a successful blend. It's making my mouth very hot. It's almost coming across like a red hot.
You're close to 400 proof.
Yeah, that's true. Because
it's
math is what we do here.
87 years in the barrel, I think. So I would expect this to be an aggressively well-aged.
Look at the legs on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, if you have all 4 of these, try the blend.
Yeah,
it's exceptional.
Of course, anybody who has all 4 has already done the blend.
That's true.
Be honest.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody does exactly this.
Yeah.
Well, the O.K.I on its own,
I really liked it.
Yeah, really good. Very rye forward. It's got a nice, kind of like you said on the nose, I think on the palate too, it's got a little bit of an edge over 100 proof, which I like. But yeah, very interesting. It's kind of one of those ones where it's just kind of a roller coaster. At least it was today.
Every sip is slightly different.
Yeah.
And I really like that. Like it becomes one that you just sit and sip on.
I was just going to say, like you said before, it's one of those ones where you pour yourself a nice healthy pour of it and just sit there and really take your time with it.
Totally.
And I think you find a lot of interesting stuff in it. So if you get a chance to get it, $150 is a little expensive.
It is.
Or
have a neighbor across the street who buys one and then...
Yeah, that's perfect. And I didn't even buy this one. It was it was a sample from
We're trading
Sean,
around
so.
samples with other channels. So
if
you're interested in a sample, let us know. We could partner up and
for sure
trade samples.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, well, thank you very much, Sean. We appreciate it. Go check out Sean at Whiskey Wars. And thank you very much for watching. I'm Ben.
I'm Greg. Till next time. See you next time.